Mnajua kwamba Mheshimiwa Kithure Kindiki wa naibu wa rais alifanya kazi na nyinyi sana kupambana na mambo ya majangili kwa Baringo hii. Baringo, Elgeyo Marakwet, Samburu kwenda huko West Pokot mpaka Turkana. Hii Kerio Valley sasa mnaona tuko na relative peace. My responsibility as a cabinet secretary is to do further to eradicate mambo ya cattle rustling and to make sure that our people are now getting into economic activities yenye itawasaidia kusonga mbele. Na tuko hapa na our county security team wako hapa. Tumekubaliana, unaona county commissioner wako hapa na team yake. Tumekubaliana ya kwamba, asante sana, tumekubaliana ya kwamba tunataka sasa kwenda the next phase ya kuhakikisha kwamba peace building inapatikana even after we've done security operations. And we are going to be meticulous in dealing with this issue of insecurity because it's important for us to make sure that we sort out insecurity in Kerio Valley. And I agree with you, Bishop. Ulikuwa umeniambia kuhusu mambo ya kanisa, utaona mkono yangu tukichenga kanisa huko Silale na sehemu zingine. Mimi nitawatembelea pale, lazima to restore, not just church. Rais alitoa order juzi na resources, tunamaliza all the schools. Ile schools yote ilikuwa imebomolewa, sasa tumeweka pesa ku restore all those schools so that we can take our children back to school. Na nataka kuhakikisha kwamba pia tumeleta mambo ya maji. We will be working together for drilling ya mambo ya maji kwa sehemu hiyo to make sure that we sort out the problem of marginalization in terms of water issues. And we have a longer program for infrastructure, and I chaired a meeting Tuesday with all the leaders of Kerio Valley, and I will continue doing so until we sort out the issues that are in here in Kerio Valley, because our job also as a ministry that does national coordination is to assist in coordinating these programs to make sure that we can move our country to go forward. And I want to thank His Excellency the President. Rais amefanya kazi kubwa sana. Tulikuwa tumevamiwa na wanasiasa mwaka jana ambao walijificha kwa vijana na wakalete shida kwa nchi yetu. Lakini rais akachukulia hiyo opportunity kuhakikisha kwamba it turns out for good. Ndio akaweka broad-based government. Hiyo broad-based government is to bring everybody on board so that we can together think about how we solve problems in our country. Na sisi kwa executive, sisi tumekaa vizuri na kina Upio Wandae, kina Mbadi. Uwezi jua nani alikuwa ODM zamani na nani alikuwa kwa UDA. In cabinet we have gelled very well. We are one team. Na mimi nataka niwaambie ya kwamba hata kwa bunge mlikuwa kuna mtu alikuwa anataka kutumia nafasi hii kulete story. Lakini mtaona hata bunge leo kwenda mbele kwamba wameshikana pamoja, na tutahakikisha kwamba even in parliament there is teamwork, there is unity the way it is in the executive, and you will see one team working together. Tuona kamati zingine zikiwa chaired na ODM, zingine ni UDA, zingine ni anybody mwenye amekuja serikali, zingine ni Jubilee. We want all of them to become one team and contribute in parliament in moving our country forward. And I feel very sad. Niliona watu wengine juzi wakicelebrate ati wanafurahia kwa sababu Raila Odinga amepoteza kazi kwa AU. Nyinyi hamjui ni nini mnaongelelea. Kama tungepata yeye akuwe chairman wa AU, ingesaidia professionals wengi sana wa Kenya kupata nafasi kufanya kazi katika continent ya Afrika na katika dunia mzima. Mimi mwenye nimewahi tembea na nikafanya kazi huko nje kidogo, ni kwamba ukiona wakati Kofi Annan alikuwa Secretary General ya African ya United Nations, ungepata Ghanaians kwa UNCTAD, unapata kwa WTO, unawapata kwa UN itself, all over the world, because it's an opportunity to expose some of our professionals from home. But because we have a silly and very small mentality, we just see things using mountains and valleys and rivers and sea. We do not see the bigger picture. That's why you saw some small-minded people celebrating that loss. It was a painful loss for our country. It was not about Raila Odinga. It was not about William Ruto. It was about the Republic of Kenya. And there is a disease that has permeated our country. A disease that always looks things in the prism of politics, not about national interest. And it is important for us as Kenyans to come back and view many of our things that we know that can unite us. We need to have a view that is national in nature, that is patriotic, that looks at national interest. You must separate between your country and your government. You must understand what is it that is good for my country, even if it is good for your political opponent. You support that. You don't have just to oppose everything. And that's why we are saying that loss was unfortunate. But even as it happened, I believe that there will be another opportunity for another Kenyan to serve in such a capacity. This is the second time we have painfully lost this bid. Amina Mohamed before, Alaf Raila Odinga now. And it was painful when it was Amina, it's still painful when it's Raila. And we believe that we can work even better as a team, as a country in future to get opportunities for Kenyans to serve in other bodies all over the world. I think I have said enough for today. I just want to say watu wa Kisanana, watu wa Mokotio, watu wa Baringo, mnajua kwamba mimi uhusiano yenu na nyinyi ni personal to me. I love Baringo and this is like my second home. And I want to say here that I felt very hurt kwa kupoteza my senior Honorable William Kipchumba. It was really painful and personal to me. I know this is not a funeral, but we have lost a good man, a true Christian, a very true Christian and patriotic citizen of this republic. And so even as you feel the pain as watu wa Baringo, I personally feel the pain as my friend. And I pray that God gives you strength in this time of grief. I have also been sent here by His Excellency the President. Mimi sio huyo yenye nani alisema. I'm not the same person Kiborek alisema. You can see I'm even small-bodied. But the President has sent me with this message for the family. And now it is my greatest pleasure to read the message of His Excellency the President to this family. Condolence message from His Excellency William Ruto, President of the Republic of Kenya and Commander-in-Chief of the Kenya Defense Forces, to the family